Tesla's CEO Elon Musk disclosed the company's ambitious plans to introduce groundbreaking battery technology aiming to completely eliminate the reliance on lithium. This revolutionary development, expected to be implemented in Tesla models by 2025, promises to solve several pressing challenges that have hindered the widespread adoption of electric vehicles, including costs, charging times, and range anxiety. The announcement arrives amid volatile fluctuations in lithium prices, causing significant supply chain disruptions for EV manufacturers globally. While Musk has not revealed the specific chemistry that will replace lithium, he confirmed that Tesla has been quietly experimenting with prototypes at its Nevada Gigafactory over the past 18 months. What exactly will take lithium's place in these next-generation batteries? How will this influence Tesla's pricing strategies? Will early adopters of current models be left behind? Let's dive into the details in today's discussion. Why do electric vehicle EV batteries seem to last longer during real-world use than in controlled lab tests? Typically, when we hear about tests conducted under lab conditions, we tend to assume that real-world use results in faster degradation. However, researchers from Stanford University have discovered the opposite. Their latest research reveals that traditional lab tests actually accelerate battery degradation, whereas real-world driving conditions contribute to significantly longer battery life, thereby extending the overall lifespan of the entire EV. Their study found that real-world driving, which involves frequent stops and starts and varying discharge rates, can increase battery lifespan by as much as 38% compared to conventional testing methods. This is a breakthrough for EV owners in the global push for vehicle electrification. According to the study, this extended battery life could allow an EV to cover over 300,000 km before a battery replacement is needed. A longer-lasting battery means lower total ownership costs and a smaller environmental footprint, helping to maximize the utility of each individual battery cell. But how do we usually measure battery degradation? In traditional lithium-ion chemistry, degradation happens as lithium ions shift between electrodes, with some getting trapped or diverted, which ultimately reduces the battery's ability to hold a charge. In lab settings, researchers typically use constant discharge rates to simulate accelerated aging, helping estimate degradation rates and yielding widely accepted benchmarks, like the general rule that a battery retains 80% of its capacity after 10 years. However, real-world driving doesn't follow a constant discharge pattern. Drivers accelerate onto highways, navigate stop-and-go traffic, and make quick trips between destinations. Importantly, EV batteries spend a significant amount of time resting rather than being continually discharged. Instead of discharging the battery in a controlled lab setting, real-world usage involves a mixture of charging, idling, and variable power demands. How do you typically drive your car? Comment with a 1 if you mostly drive in stop-and-go traffic, or 2 if highway driving is more common for you. Stanford researchers recognized this discrepancy and tested EV batteries under a dynamic cycling model that mimicked real-world driving conditions rather than relying on static lab settings. The results were surprising. Batteries tested under real-world scenarios showed much slower degradation than those subjected to lab-controlled environments. Even more astonishing, the more realistic the battery usage, the slower the degradation. For years, battery researchers believed that rapid acceleration was harmful to battery lifespan. However, this new study challenges that assumption, showing that short bursts of acceleration and regenerative braking, where EVs recover energy while slowing down, are actually associated with slower battery degradation. A 2024 study by Geotab used telematics data from 10000 EVs, revealing that advancements in battery technology have led to slower degradation rates. Newer EVs now lose about 1.8% of their battery health annually, a notable improvement from the 2.3% per year degradation rate recorded in 2019. Of course, there are other factors that impact battery lifespan. One significant factor is charging behavior. Frequent use of DC fast chargers, especially in high-mileage vehicles, has been linked to faster battery degradation. This trend is even more pronounced in hotter climates. On the other hand, slower level 2 charging is gentler on battery health. Researchers have found that the best way to extend battery life is to keep charge levels between 20% and 80%, avoid extreme temperatures, and minimize fast charging whenever possible. You can further extend battery longevity by limiting the use of DC fast chargers and steering clear of extreme temperature conditions. Another 2024 study examined the battery health of 7,000 high-mileage EVs used for 3 to 5 years. The findings were enlightening, showing that degradation rates were lower than anticipated. According to the report, most EV batteries retained over 80% of their capacity, even after surpassing 200,000 K. Key factors influencing battery longevity included driving habits, advancements in cell chemistry, and optimized battery management systems. What do these findings mean for the transition to electric vehicles? These results suggest that EV owners may not need to replace expensive battery packs for many years, which translates to lower lifetime operating costs for commercial fleet operators. The news is even more promising for the second-hand EV market, where battery longevity could lead to a larger supply of usable, pre-owned vehicles. Even when EV batteries eventually reach the end of their vehicle life, they can still be repurposed as energy storage systems for homes and businesses, providing a second life for these batteries. This emphasizes the potential for more sustainable and longer-lasting second-life battery applications. In recent years, the transition to electric vehicles has encountered challenges. Rising living costs and uncertainties regarding charging infrastructure have pushed some consumers, particularly in Australia, to opt for hybrid vehicles rather than fully electric ones. However, these new findings could reassure hesitant buyers who worry about battery longevity. With real-world data showing slower degradation and longer battery lifespans, the case for EV adoption has become stronger than ever. Tesla has always been at the forefront of battery technology, and these fresh insights could significantly impact its 2025 vehicle lineup. If real-world EV usage indeed extends battery lifespan by up to 38%, Tesla could refine its battery management system to take full advantage of these findings. With over-the-air software updates, Tesla already optimizes charging cycles, thermal regulation, and regenerative braking. Now, with these new insights, the company may adjust discharge patterns to help owners maximize battery longevity without sacrificing performance. Tesla's upcoming 2025 models, which include the anticipated Model Q, an upgraded Model 3, and the next-gen Roadster, are expected to utilize improved battery chemistries. Tesla is also focused on scaling its 4,680 battery cells, which have been tested for higher energy density and durability. If these findings hold true, Tesla's real-world battery lifespan could exceed 500,000 K before significant capacity loss, aligning with Elon Musk's long-term vision of producing million-mile EVs. Speaking of Tesla's innovations, the question arises, how could the UK's breakthrough in lithium recycling transform the electric vehicle industry? Would you be willing to purchase a second-hand EV knowing its battery could last over 300,000 km? Comment with a 1 if that sounds like a great deal, or 2 if you'd still prefer a brand new battery. As electric vehicles continue to gain ground in the automotive market, one major challenge looms. What happens to old EV batteries? A UK-based company called Ultium may have found the solution. The firm has successfully recycled lithium, nickel, manganese, and cobalt batteries from 2 major automakers, recovering an impressive 97% of lithium and 99% of graphite. This breakthrough comes as Ultium expands its efforts to recycle lithium iron phosphate, LFP, batteries in the UK, a move that could reshape the entire EV battery supply chain. Ultium's eco-cathode technology extracts critical battery materials with high efficiency, making them suitable for reuse in new cells. This innovation not only strengthens the economic viability of LFP battery recycling, but it also helps automakers meet stricter sustainability and regulatory goals. As demand for LFP batteries rises rapidly, recyclers face new challenges. Unlike nickel, manganese, cobalt, NMC batteries, which contain valuable metals like nickel and cobalt, LFP batteries rely on iron and phosphate, which are far less valuable. As a result, traditional recyclers have often overlooked them. Dr. Christian Marston, Ultium's Chief Technology Officer, acknowledges both the challenges and opportunities posed by the growing demand for LFP batteries. He explained that the rise of LFP batteries presents both a challenge and an opportunity for recyclers. At Ultium, they are leading the way in ensuring these batteries are not just recycled but play a crucial role in the UK's circular battery economy. Market projections support the urgency of this shift. According to the UK's Advanced Propulsion Centre, demand for LFP batteries in the UK EV market is projected to rise from 18% in 2020 to 25% by 2035. While the shift towards LFP is driven by cost and safety advantages, its lower recycling incentives have remained a challenge. Ultium's ability to recover 97% of lithium and 99% of graphite changes this dynamic, making LFP recycling not only financially viable, but also environmentally essential. Ultium's eco-cathode technology is already making an impact by processing end-of-life EV batteries and manufacturing waste from Gigafactory. The company is recycling NMC batteries from two major UK-based automakers, along with manufacturing scrap to produce high-nickel cathode active material at its ACT1 and ACT2 facilities in Devon, located in southwest England. Meanwhile, Ultium's newly opened ACT2 recycling plant in Plymouth has the capacity to recover lithium and other critical battery metals from 300 kg of black mass, equivalent to one full EV battery, every day. Additionally, Ultium's planned site facility is set to become one of Europe's largest EV battery recycling plants, designed to handle waste from over 1,500 EVs annually. This facility will be capable of processing various battery chemistries, including the increasingly popular LFP. Tesla's upcoming 2025 battery technology shift could benefit directly from such breakthroughs in high-efficiency recycling. With Elon Musk signaling a move away from traditional lithium-based chemistries, Tesla's increasing reliance on lithium iron phosphate batteries, especially for its standard range models, makes Ultium's progress in LFP recycling highly relevant. Tesla has already integrated LFP batteries into its Model 3 and Model Y, with reports suggesting that nearly 50% of its vehicles could use LFP chemistry by 2026. However, the biggest challenge with LFP batteries has always been their historically low recycling incentives. Due to the lack of valuable metals like nickel and cobalt, Ultium's ability to recover 97% of lithium and 99% of graphite shifts this balance, making LFP recycling commercially viable on a larger scale. Additionally, Tesla's Gigafactories produce significant battery waste during production. Given that Ultium is already processing Gigafactory scrap and end-of-life NMC batteries from major UK automakers, a potential partnership with Tesla's expanding European production could establish a direct link between Tesla's battery manufacturing and Ultium's large-scale recycling network. Furthermore, Tesla's 4,680 battery cells, which promise higher energy density and lower costs, will require a highly efficient materials loop to meet production demands. A circular battery economy supported by advanced recycling methods like eco-cathode could help Tesla reduce its dependency on raw materials and drive down battery costs. This is essential in achieving Musk's long-term goal of a $25,000 electric vehicle. The future of EVs is evolving rapidly, and once again, Tesla is leading the charge. With cutting-edge recycling breakthroughs like eco-cathode, the industry is on the path to achieving a true circular battery economy. What do you think? Will Tesla's shift away from lithium make EVs more affordable and widespread? Could high-efficiency battery recycling be the missing piece in the EV revolution? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss the latest updates on Tesla and the future of electric vehicles. See you in the next one.